So welcome back. This is the second video in this series where I've been talking about moving to Finland if you're interested in moving to Finland in 2026. So in the last video, I made a list of some of the documents that you would need in your application process. Let me just update that list a little before I go on to the application process proper. So for some countries and for some schools, it's possible to get your English proficiency directly from your school, maybe as a letter, or it may be clearly stated in your transcript of records or in your certificate that your program, your bachelor's program was taught in English. So you might not need an IELTS. However, I would recommend that you still write IELTS because it overall just improves your chances for getting scholarships, because it's possible not everybody in the class or not everybody who is receiving the admission will receive the scholarship. So to be on the safer side, I recommend you have an IELTS test, a good score. It's not necessary if it's just for the admission, but it is likely very necessary if scholarship is to be considered. At least it differentiates you from the others. So that's just the update I will make, because I just realized that some persons who got the admission didn't have an IELTS, and then I realized it was clearly stated on their website that you can actually get an admission without scholarship, without IELTS, if you had an English taught program and it was clearly stated. Okay, so today, I'm trying to keep to time. This video is just going to be about your application properly. For your application, you are going to need to go to this website. I hope I have the time to attach it to the bottom of the screen. If not, you'll see it in the video description. Studyinfo.fi. So you open an account, you create an account with studyinfo.fi, and then you select the programs that you want to apply for. Remember, the application will open sometime in January. Hopefully in the coming weeks, I would update that with the exact information, because this is a prospective video. I'm looking forward to the future. I don't know exactly the dates. I'm sure it's online because the application is soon to be open, but I haven't checked on it since I'm busy with other stuff. So please, you create an account on StudyInfo when the application opens, when the portal opens in January, sometime in January, I guess, and then you can select your program. So it's a joint application. You have 6 programs to select from. You could select all 6 from one school or all 6 from different school, which shows that there are different ways you go about this permutation and combination. So you could do 2 programs per school, but that would be 3 schools. You could do 5 programs in one school, then 1 program in a different school, as crazy as you want it to be. But just make sure that the programs you're selecting, you have sufficient bachelor's background. Needless to say, this is a master's move to Finland video. I'm not talking about those trying to come in maybe through work or reunite with family or something. This is just for master's study. It's what I know about, and probably in other videos I will mention how you can also move with your family, because Finland allows you to do that. So you select the programs that align with your bachelor's degree, because it gives you higher chances of getting the admission. If you select something that is totally different, you will clearly see it written in your study info portal when the results are released that your academic background does not qualify you for studies in this program. So please pick programs that are related to what you did in your bachelor's. And of course, when you are creating this profile on Study Info, when it's time to submit your documents, that's your transcript of records, your school certificates, your passports, and all the other documents they'll require. They will also require a CV, and the format for the CV is the Europass format. So you go online and search for Europass CV, and then align your CV to be in the Europass format. Probably there'll be a separate video for Europass CV. I don't know. If I have the time, I'll do that. But for now, just know that you have an application, coming to do, you have to look forward to doing your application in January, and you could select 6 schools, 6 programs, as the case may be, different schools, 3 programs from the same school and 3 from a different school, in any way you want. So the major schools in Finland that I know of, I'm sure there are more: the University of Oulu, where I am, University of Finland, Eastern Finland, the University of Turku, University of, I don't think University of Helsinki is part of the joint application. I don't think so. You could fact check me on that, but I don't think it's part of the joint application. So look forward to selecting your studies. Okay, and the final thing I'll add, trying to keep to my time, is there's an application fee of 100 euros. So would it have increased by next year? I don't know, but during my time it was 100 euros. So even if it increases, maybe it will be around 150 or so, because things are changing rapidly in Finland. So prepare to pay an application fee of 100 euros. You know what? I'll make another video immediately, since I still have a little time. So in my next video, just check on some pitfalls of proof of funds as regards your study. So I'll see you in the next one.